Welcome to the stage, Pulitzer Prize winning author, investigative journalist, editor, and global news leader, Amanda Bennett.
Thank you. You know, this year marks a milestone for the United States, the 250th anniversary of its founding. It's born out of the ideals of independence and equality, and the United States has long served as a global model for democracy. Of course, the rights promised by its founders were not immediately granted to all, and at times, US leaders have acted out of fear or a misguided instinct to retract individual freedoms. And that is why Freedom House has monitored the state of democracy in the United States, not only for the benefit of Americans, but because Freedom House recognizes the critical link between the vitality of US democracy and the advance of its ideals around the world. To further shine a light on those who defend liberty in the United States, Freedom House has established the Edward R. Murrow Guardian of Democracy Award, named for a person close to my own heart, the celebrated American journalist who once received Freedom House's flagship Freedom Award. This honor recognizes organizations or institutions in the United States that have demonstrated exemplary courage and commitment in defending democratic values. Tonight, we honor the award's first recipient, the Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press. Since 1970, the Reporters Committee has offered a 24/7 legal hotline that provides assistance to journalists negotiating public records, subpoena threats, protest coverage, and more. And it's also available in times when a journalist has been arrested. The Reporters Committee arranges for attorneys to pursue litigation on behalf of journalists and newsrooms in matters that involve the First Amendment, freedom of information, or court access, ensuring that members of the news media in need of legal defense have representation. Additionally, the committee's Pro-Adjourn program connects journalists to pro bono attorneys and outside law firms for assistance obtaining public records so they can increase system transparency through their reporting. The founders of the United States enshrined freedom of the press in the US Constitution. And tonight, we honor an organization ensuring that this nation lives up to the promise of that First Amendment. Accepting the award for the Reporters Committee for Freedom of Press, please welcome their Vice President from Legal Programs, Lisa Zycherman.